you know, sometimes that you probably don't realize this, but sometimes technical people want to use stuff because it's new and it's sexy.
Exactly.
Right.
That's where I'm getting with it, John. Absolutely, because developers get bored.
Exactly. We get bored.
New stuff to play with, but on management side, on executive side, I have business to run. Okay, I want to keep my developers happy, but it's not their sandbox over here, right? Where is the balance, John? Yeah.
Right. And there's value in helping them not be bored. There is. Absolutely. Keep them happy.
But I have business. I need to bring money in, right? I need to.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And if you don't make profit, it doesn't matter whether they're bored or not. You've got to.
We're having all the fun in the world, right? But that's not the purpose. My business exists, right?
Yes. And by the way, if you remind them of that, they'll get it. So when dealing with the excited developer type, and see, here I am, all right, because I'm wearing all three hats. I am development, I am marketing, yeah, I'm everything.
Yeah.
Even me, I have to tell myself, oh, you know what? If you don't get this out in the next months, you're going to run out of money, right? You have a runway. And I think that this is the thing about all these conversations. And that's why, Irene, I'm really glad you're doing these talks, because we need to communicate better. You know, the technical and the business need to communicate better. I do think that GraphQL is, because of its nature, it is a great way for the business people and the technical people to talk about the information that is needed. All right. So it's also a communication mechanism, because I'm very technical, but I know people who aren't, and I can show them, you know, this tool that will show them the GraphQL schema. It shows them the information, right? And then we can have a discussion about the information. And since we have this communication mechanism called GraphQL to basically take notes of what information we need, we're less likely to misunderstand what we're talking about. You know, Irene and I have a long history with business process management notation. Same thing. What's the value there? The business person and the person who's going to implement the process, you know, code it, automate it, they have a common communication mechanism. I don't know if that's what GraphQL was a goal of GraphQL, but it certainly is true. And so I can have a discussion, because I do have people, it's not just me, I have a lot of, I'm a member of the Santa Fe Business Incubator, and people there are a great help to me. I'm really a fan of business incubators, by the way. So if you're trying to do your own thing, find your local business incubator. But I'm able to show them this kind of geeky, you know, data-centric, whatever, and talk about, okay, so I've got an account, and that account has members, and those members have posts, and those posts have this, and I can type in the little GraphQL query, get the data back, and they get it. And then we can have the discussion about, well, what other information would you need? And they understand what I mean when I say information, and I understand what they mean, and we have this mechanism for writing it down really, really quickly, and then I go off in my little room and I code.